Hello there! This is LEGO Dynasty, and today I'm bringing you guys my review of the LEGO Star Wars BrickHeadz Battle of Endor Heroes. It is set number 40623, comes with 549 pieces, is rated ages 10 and up. Now this set retails in the United States for $39.99 and in Canada for $49.99. Now without further ado, let's kick off this review, starting with the box. As you can see, box is very nice. It has the nice sort of greenish glow emanating behind the characters. Sort of representative of like Endor, obviously, as it is Battle of Endor Heroes. And overall, there is 5 BrickHeadz included in this. You have 202, Luke Skywalker, R2-D2, 203, Lando Calrissian, 204, Wicket, 205, and Princess Leia in number 206. So overall, quite a few BrickHeadz in this set. I always love these multi-packs of BrickHeadz. I think that's when you get the greatest value for picking out the BrickHeadz, but they're definitely fun to build. On the top of the box, it has the same numbers listed there, along with, of course, the piece to represent the actual size. And then, of course, you have the characters on the back. There isn't like play functionality. These are definitely just meant for display. I've always personally believe these are sort of Lego's answer to Funko Pops. Obviously, yeah, it does seem like Funko Pops are gonna go to business soon, so kind of funny, all things considered, but I always kind of viewed them just in how they look being sort of similar to that. But that's always just been my opinion. Now, when it comes to the manuals, you are given 5 of them, so you could build these with your family or your significant other and split up the building process, which I absolutely love. I mean, they definitely could put these all in one big manual, but the ability to separate them both by manuals and also bags, as they are all each separate bags. For instance, Lando here is going to be bag number 3. As an example, Luke, I believe, would be bag number 1. Yeah, so you could really split up the build if you wanted to build a different character first, or if you wanted to save like Luke for last, you can do that. And that's what's really nice about the building process of these BrickHeadz, especially these multi-pack BrickHeadz where you get so many of them in one set. And before we take a look at the individual BrickHeadz, I figured I'd show off the extra pieces. As you can see, you're left with quite a few of them. Definitely a lot of nice studs and, you know, one-by-one pieces. You have a nice chrome lightsaber hilt there. Now we'll start off from left to right. So going from Luke Skywalker, of course, being the first BrickHead you build. And overall, I absolutely love this little BrickHead. He's, of course, got your typical, you know, googly eyes of the BrickHeadz, but you also have, of course, this nice piece here, which is a printed piece that is not a sticker, to represent, you know, the gray sleeve that pops open to reveal that while he was in black, suggesting he might turn to the dark side. The symbolism being that he was always good because he had this flap here, so it was white on the inside, meant to represent the light side of the Force always being inside him. And he has the nice hair sort of design there, works pretty well, pretty typical looking on the back. Nothing too special. Of course, he's got his definitely misproportioned lightsaber, but they still include it, and it's still very cute. Of course, you can pop him off his stand, and it's your typical BrickHeadz stand, you know, a couple plates and studs to hold them together. And that is pretty much it for Luke Skywalker. Next up you have, which is probably one of my favorite BrickHeadz that I own, and it's R2-D2. I love the use of the chrome pieces, as you can see, making him really shiny. I think it looks awesome. Of course, you also have the great printed piece here to represent, you know, what R2-D2 looks like with all these, you know, mechanisms and whatnot. And then you got some nice detail on the side here, going around using some nice printed piece here. There is not many. Using this nice printed piece here, as you can see, it just looks absolutely fantastic. Wrapped around, I should say, using the piece multiple times. And it's just very nice, not a sticker. And quite a few printed pieces, not many stickers in this set whatsoever, which is definitely very nice for a set like this. Moving on to Lando Calrissian in his general outfit. And I gotta say, I think this is probably my favorite one of the 5. I think he looks outstanding. And he's got the nice printed piece to represent his mustache. Of course, he's also got the printed piece here to represent, you know, his sort of badge and whatnot, along with a nice sort of strap there, which looks excellent. Going to the back with his, you know, brick-built cape, and then the nice hair, sort of how they designed it. I think it looks excellent there. And it's just a fun little build, and I think this one looks the best out of all the 5. and is definitely my favorite. Moving on to Little Wicket, and this is probably the one I like the least. I just think it doesn't really look like an Ewok, and I know it's a BrickHeadz, but I think it's just the face. It just doesn't work for me. Like in comparison to some of the other characters that I think really capture the look as well as you could in a block format, like the BrickHeadz are. In this case with Wicket, I don't think it turns out that well personally, and I feel like they definitely could have done with a different character. Now, they wanted to focus on Battle of Endor, so maybe they could have included Han Solo in his Endor outfit, or I'm trying to think of what other characters. Maybe a Scout Trooper, you know, just something different that I think might have been a little bit cooler. It might have translated a little bit better. I definitely appreciate them doing Wicket, but I just don't think the end result turned out that great, in my opinion. It still has some nice part usage, as you can see. And obviously he also has his nice spear, which is quite fun, of course, to have on the side. And then this also very nice printed piece to represent his satchel, which looks excellent. And last, but certainly not least, we have Princess Leia. And I think this one absolutely looks outstanding as well. Also has some more nice printed parts there, as you can see, to represent, you know, her sort of belt, as you have the belt buckle and then a little pouch. She's also carrying a cookie to feed Wicket, which of course you can pop off her arm to have her more like being able to give it to Wicket. You also have the nice detail of the black boots and then the blue pant legs, which is just a nice attention to detail there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Some great detail on the back using the nice colors, which I think looks really good overall. It probably is a bit more accurate than what we got for the Lego minifigure version in terms of how they managed to mix the colors together. Of course, it's in a bigger BrickHead form, but overall, I think it's definitely a very nice BrickHead to get. Overall, the Lego Star Wars Battle of Endor Heroes BrickHeadz lineup is more good than bad. I really feel like the only downside is the Wicket BrickHead, in my opinion. I just feel like they could have done a different one, perhaps one that was more. I know they were going for Battle of Endor Heroes, so I feel like maybe having Han Solo or Chewbacca, etc., just a different character that was, you know, in a bigger form, like, you know, like a human, basically, or Chewbacca, obviously. Just basically if they, because I just don't think, like, they had to make it smaller, obviously, and I just don't think it looks great when it comes to Wicket, personally. I feel like R2-D2, even though he's a little bit smaller, turned out a lot better than what Wicket did. But overall, you know, Luke, Lando, Leia, and R2-D2 are all great BrickHeadz, and definitely great additions to the LEGO Star Wars BrickHead lineup overall, if not just in general BrickHeadz. But let me know your guys' thoughts on the Battle of Endor Heroes BrickHeadz in the comments down below. Have you guys picked up any of these BrickHeadz yet? Are there any other ones that are your favorite? Are you guys more of a fan of Wicket BrickHead than I am? Let me know in the comments down below. Please leave a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and have a great day, everyone.